crafting a board and batten door, part 2. Well folks, with this side of the board and batten door finished, I'm getting ready now to flip this bad boy over on the other side. So welcome back folks, and thank you for joining us for part 2. I have the door turned over on its other side now, the smooth side here. The battens are on the other side, obviously. I thought it a good idea, after turning this door over, to put some screws on this side of the door. So I have some holes made here, countersunk, and I have them pre-drilled, and I'm going to be attaching some screws on this side, along the bottom, across the middle, and also up at the very top. Again, folks, it's very important to be very careful when making your countersinking holes and doing your pre-drilling. Okay, I have the screws all attached now on the back side here. Here on the bottom, across the middle, and at the very top. Soon going to be hanging this door, folks. The door's been resting here on the floor of the church now all night. I'm hoping that most of the glue is cured anyway. I just spent a few minutes with my palm sander going around the edges of this door, just making sure that the edging was nice and smooth. Getting ready now to take it over and put it in the door box. So let's have a look. Welcome to come with me. Now let's try this door in the door box. Okay, pretty good fit. We're going to have to get a couple of shims here now, folks, and shim it up from the bottom. That 1/8 of an inch, remember? So that I got a 1/8 of an inch gap on the floor and a 1/8 of an inch gap here on the ceiling. I think that door is going to look quite smart in this new door box. Getting ready now to attach the hardware to the board and batten door. And you might remember me saying that the screws that came with the hinges were a little short. So I went and purchased this box of number 8, 1 1/4 inch silver colored screws. And the first thing I had to do right now is to spray paint those. So I'm going to use the same color black spray paint that we use for the screws for the door to use for the screws for the hardware. Just want them a little bit bigger because I think they need to be a little stronger. So I have to attach some silver screws to this old board that I got here, spray paint them, give them a few seconds to dry, and then we can get started on putting on these hinges, the handle, and we got this latch here to keep the door closed. I bought 2, the larger one and then the smaller one. We're going to decide once we get the door hung which one we think we need, the larger one or the smaller one. So I'm going to be attaching the hardware there now, folks, very, very soon to the board and batten door. All right, I'm getting ready here now to put the 3 hinges on this board and batten door. And it's a simple process, really. Just line up your hinges where you want them in the center of each of the battens. And using a pencil, find the center of each of the pre-drilled screw holes in your hinges. And I've done that. Here we go. You take the hinge and put it aside. Using your drill with your bit, you need to pre-drill. So I'm just going to pre-drill here now. Just down a little bit, folks. Not too far down. Okay. I spray painted my number 8 screws a little while ago. Putting on the first hinge here now. Let the butt part of the hinge go down over the edge of the door. That's important. And then line up your hinge to the holes you just drilled. Those number 8 screws are a perfect fit. The tins would have been, the tins that I used, the number of tins that I used for the door were a little bit too big. So I went with the number 8s instead. Okay, I almost got the first hinge on now. And I'll follow the same process, folks, for the other 2 hinges. Okay, Betty and I have the board and batten door put in the door box here now, and we've used some shims all around this door just to make sure that the space on both sides of the door is about 1/8 of an inch, and also underneath as well as up on top is about 1/8 of an inch. And we feel that is going to use my pencil now to mark the holes for the butt parts of the hinges, and we'll be attaching those shortly. We pre-drilled and I've attached one screw in each of the hinges there now. And what I'm doing now is I'm pre-drilling the holes for the other screws, and then we'll be attaching the remaining screws. Okay, attaching the screws there now. Just a few more, folks. And the very last screw. All right, this door is now hung in this new wall. The only thing left now is a handle to go here, and we're going to put a latch on. And then we'll have our board and batten door completed. This wall has come a long way, folks. When we started last weekend, this was a pretty raw looking wall, and we put in some insulation and some vapor barrier. We had to build up the sides of this wall in the corner, put on some pine trim. We went up both sides of the door with some interior log siding, reframed the door box with some wide pine casing, and we trimmed the door, and now we have the door installed. Very pleased with this wall. If you like what we've done, and you think that it's a great job or not, leave us a comment. Hit the thumbs up button, the like button on our videos, and folks, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And that's Garry, Betty, Lee, the Old Church, 5 Acre Homestead. Hey folks, remember when we were crafting the board and batten door and I had to rip the right hand side and the left hand side, the tongue and groove boards? So here's the cut off pieces. I'm going to use those now to craft door jambs for the side of the door facing the woods room. Getting ready here now to put the top part of the door jamb in place. Going to be using my compressor for that and some 2-inch brad nails. And then I'll do the 2 side parts of the door jamb. Attaching the side jambs there now with my brad nailer. Now, with the door jambs crafted and installed, we are nearing the final couple of stages of hanging this door, folks. And in this clip, we are attaching the door handle. And here in this final clip, the latch is being installed. And there you have it, folks. From a stack of tongue and groove pine boards at the local hardware store to a drive home in my pickup truck, to the pine boards being laid out on the floor here at the old church to get a better look. And then finally, the crafting of a tongue and groove board and batten door for the old church. And folks, Betty and I are beyond pleased with this new door. A door that we crafted ourselves. A door that we will use here at the old church 5 Acre Homestead for many, many years to come. So folks, we hope you've enjoyed our latest video, part 2 of crafting a board and batten door. Please take a few seconds to hit the like button and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free and easy, and just hit the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner.